I'm Sheriff Javier Salazar with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. I'm a little more than halfway through my second term, and God willing, I'll be starting a third term here very soon. What my responsibilities are as Bexar County Sheriff are actually threefold. Myself and the men and women of the Bexar County Sheriff's Office are responsible for providing law enforcement coverage to all 2 million plus Bexar County residents, 1,200 square miles of county, so it's a full-time job. Along with that comes a lot of responsibility for obvious reasons. We're a major metropolitan area, okay? This is not a sleepy little county that you find out in rural areas. This is a major metropolitan county with major metropolitan issues. Human trafficking, drug cartels, any number of violent crimes in any given day. That's our responsibility to protect and serve against that. Every single one of our Bexar County residents, whether they live in the unincorporated areas or in the middle of downtown San Antonio or Alamo Heights or what have you. The other two responsibilities that we have are we have to maintain custody of the Bexar County Jail. At any given time, we've got upwards of 4,000 inmates in the Bexar County Jail for any variety of things. They can be there for relatively minor offenses, or they can be there because they're accused of very heinous crimes. And so as you can imagine, it could be a full-time job keeping that 24/7 operation running and keeping that inmate population safe, not just from each other, but from themselves in many cases, but additionally making sure that they stay incarcerated where they need to be until such time as they can go to jail. With that being said, we handle that part of our job with a great deal of compassion, as we would have to. We want to make sure as a justice system that we're making the best use of our jail space possible. What that means is we want to make sure that we've got the right kind of people in jail while we're keeping the people that should not be behind bars out in the free world to the extent possible. And what I mean by that is jails are for people that society is afraid of, or at least they should be for people that society is afraid of. Jails should not be for people that we're just mad at for committing some minor infraction of the law. They're not for people that are mentally ill. Those people should be in a hospital setting somewhere where they can be getting help instead of behind bars decompensating on a daily basis. But unfortunately, because of the state of Texas, the way they failed to treat mental illness as a priority, unfortunately, the jail systems end up getting clogged up with people like that, the mentally ill, which again, I've said that the jail setting is not for them. The third type of people that should not be behind bars are those that are there simply because they can't afford to not be. In other words, here in the state of Texas, the way our bail system is set up, someone could commit a heinous crime and literally be walking around the free world a day or two later if they've got the money to bond themselves out. On the other end of the spectrum, you may end up with somebody that's there for a relatively minor offense. Let's say, for example, a homeless individual that was caught sleeping in a doorway and was booked for any number of offenses, something very minor. If that person's homeless and not able to buy their own freedom, then they're going to get stuck in that jail system for a long, long time unless something else happens. The place that something else happens brings me to my third point as far as our responsibilities. We are also responsible for providing security and safety to the Bexar County Courthouse complex. So in other words, when I say the courthouse complex, it's actually, the Bexar County Courthouse is actually 3 buildings forming a complex, and then the Juvenile Justice Center, where it's a couple miles away, we're responsible for providing bailiffs and security at all of those various buildings. Now, through the doors of those buildings pass about 3 million visitors a year. That would be judges that do that obviously work there in the courthouse complex on a daily basis, attorneys, bondsmen, witnesses that may be there to testify in a court of law, jurors, any number of people that may just be doing business with the county under assumed names or deeds, any sorts of business transactions involving the county. Those folks all are there at the courthouse on a daily basis. And again, there's over 3 million people that come through those doors. We're responsible for providing security and safety to all of those people. So 3 pretty full-time jobs. If you're interested in starting a career in law enforcement with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, call us at 210-335-JOBS or check us out at bcsocareers.com.